Fellas, that's a hell of a job, man. A hell of a job. Everybody doing their job and trying to do it a little bit better. And look, like I said at the beginning of the week, why not us, man? Yeah. Take it one step at a time. Every game, every practice, every week. Focus on being one and know. We can do what we want to do, put our mind to it. Yeah. Right. On three. 1, 2, 3.
A.J. Brown brings it in. There's the throw for Davis. He caught it at the 10. He gets away to the 5. He's in the end zone. Ryan hit. Sack! Tennessee 24, Atlanta 10, as the Titans come to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and get it done again. So glad to have you with us for the Mike Vrabel Show. I'm Mike Keith with the Titans head coach. About 48 hours after a Titans win in Atlanta, 24-10. Coming off a defeat at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Mike Vrabel preached accountability and fundamentals. Your football team responded. What are you most proud of from the Atlanta victory?
Well, I think that they prepared to win. I think they understood what it was going to take to go on the road and win a football game. And they did that. They were diligent in their preparation, and they were very excited to get the opportunity to go play again. It seemed like it was a long time, and it was. You know, when you play Thursday and you don't have success, you got to wait a long time to get out there and perform. And they were ready to play.
You wanted a faster start, and you certainly got it in this ball.
Well, it couldn't have been any slower, and so we did have a faster start. It was great to see that on all three levels, and it was a complimentary football game. The numbers said that after the game with the field position, the score, and how we were able to operate in all three phases.
Let's take a look at Mike Vrabel's six-pack, 6 of the plays that impacted this game. And right off the bat, the Titans get offense from A.J. Brown, 55 yards for a score.
Yeah, it's a really great play call here, great execution. You see a clean pocket, great release to get this thing going against your boy Trufant. And then the run after the catch is something that really, Deion Jones can run. And it was great to see A.J. be able to stretch it out there. But clean pocket, great release, catching the ball, out in front of your body with your hands, and then running after the catch to be able to score a touchdown.
Excellent block by Jonnu Smith downfield as well. Working hard. Titans get good defense right at the end of the first quarter. First sack of the year for Jarrell Casey, and it's a triple, a sack, a forced fumble, and a recovered fumble for 99.
Yeah, we just need him to score. He can stay on his feet and go score, but that was great effort. That was great effort right there to finish, and Jarrell had a great game. He was disruptive. And he's really been, the numbers are going to come. The sacks are going to come. But being able to get the ball out right there is critical. Give our offense, the short field to go work and operate.
And the defense continuing to do the work in the second quarter. 4th down and a short 2 at the Titan 41. Falcons choose to go, and they don't make it.
Sure. Again, there's Jarrell with some great surge into the backfield, forcing the running back to cut. Kenny's triggering fast. Beats the block of the receiver. We get a great wall, a big-time swarm. And these are just like turnovers. These are deflating to an offense or to a team when we can attack the line of scrimmage, move it back, and get a stop.
And what you want to do after you get a turnover is you want to be able to take advantage and go down and score, and Corey Davis makes a couple plays in the next sequence to help you do that.
Yep, they were, it was a big series for us, something that we felt like, Corey could take advantage of his size. Here, just great timing by the quarterback. Marcus does a great job, great timing. Corey's hasn't even turned his head around. That ball is in the air, en route, perfect spot. Corey does a great job of breaking a tackle, staying in bounds, and scoring. And talk to Corey about things he can control and what he can't control. He just has to be able to control, getting open every single time, and then whenever the ball gets there, making sure that he takes care of it and catches it.
Titans led 24-7 at the half. The second half, it was a lot of defense, and it was a couple of big 4th down stops. This is 4th and 1 at the Titans' 30-yard line.
Well, again, you could see, guys able to come, get it. Jarrell would get some pressure, and we're able to make him step up. And Harold makes a nice move here on the guard. He's able to bend, turn the corner. He's going for the football, almost gets it out, and then he's able to finish on his Boston College Eagle buddy.
Harold Landry finishes the game with 2 sacks, and then to put it away midway through the fourth quarter, 4th and 4 at the Titans' 25, and they don't get it again.
You know, Isaiah Mack getting penetration in the middle. Everybody's in tight coverage, man-to-man. Quarterback gets out, breaks out of the pocket, and there's Jayon to trigger and make a great play. Great call, even better execution.
Brown is credited with a sack on the play. 5 sacks on the day for the Titans of Matt Ryan. In the 2 previous games where Atlanta had taken on Tennessee with Matt Ryan at quarterback, Tennessee had never sacked him.
You know, he's a lot more mobile than what you'd think. And, you know, he was able to get out of there a few times, but I was proud of our defense, especially in the back end, you know, being able to cover their skill players.
When we come back, it's the Bridgestone clutch performance of the game, and it's Mike Vrabel Says, some of the big questions from Sunday's win answered by the head coach and his football team. Stay tuned. The Mike Vrabel Show continues with the Bridgestone clutch performance of the game from the win over Atlanta. And we're going for touchdown number 2 for A.J. Brown.
Well, you know, we get Marcus to step up in the pocket, you know, one-on-one coverage there, back of the end zone. A.J., great body control. Marcus puts it in just a perfect spot. You can see A.J. go up, kind of stacks the guy, high points it. He's able to kind of twist to make sure that he gets both feet in bounds. That's something that we have to have. That we have to use their size against some of these guys there in the red zone. And you know, there's a lot of timing. We worked on some of those things last week, and you know, just great execution. Going in a vault, he said, huh?
I guess. 3 catches, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. He keeps doing that. I don't care where he's going.
Yep.
Just keep going in the end zone.
That's it. Keep scoring touchdowns.
All right, time for Mike Vrabel Says, as we ask the coach some questions. Titans did not give up a quarterback sack in Atlanta on Sunday. Number 1 question, what was the key to improve pass protection?
Well, I think we were able to stay on track. We don't have to look at 2nd and 20. We were playing with the lead. We were dictating the amount of times that we were dropping back and throwing the football. There's other ways to throw the football other than to routinely just have to continue to drop back and throw it over and over. So, you know, and I thought they played better. I thought those guys did a really nice job against their front. I think that the quarterback helped them. I think it was a group effort by everybody, coaches, players. But the biggest thing is playing with the lead and playing, you know, staying on track offensively.
You used the term efficient quite a bit. Is it fair to call the Titans' performance in Atlanta, in all areas, efficient?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was something offensively. You know, we needed to fight through the fringe and find ways to not get to the 35-yard line and stall out with just execution errors or penalties, whatever it may be. And we found ways to fight through the fringe. And, you know, it was something that everybody was echoing when they got in the game. Coaches were talking about it. Players were talking about it. Defensively, you know, when you get 3 4th down stops, you know, that's very efficient. And the special teams was just spot on with our punting and our operation.
You gave up 423 yards in the ball game, but only 10 points. And the Falcons only turned the ball over 1 time. So the question is, how do you hold that offense to 10 points when they gain that many yards?
Well, I think we were lucky enough to have them hit the fence post 1 time on a field goal, and that helps. And then really the 4th down stops was something that was critical to keeping them out of the end zone. And we have to continue to do that. If they're out there on the field, we have to play defense whenever it is, and our guys did that.
A lot of great efforts in preparation. I want to talk about Kenny Vaccaro, who had played against Atlanta a lot, had played against Matt Ryan and those receivers a lot from his days in New Orleans. He worked very hard with the defensive backs on the practice field, talking about a lot of things, and then even worked with the scout team to help the scout team defense go against the Titans offense. Great work by your veteran safety.
Sure, we appreciate the leadership. Anytime one of our players can help us spread that message and be able to transfer knowledge to other players and to coaches, we're all for it.
And overall, the older players, the veterans, the preparation, everything came together in a good week. You felt like you were ready, and then you went out and played just like
Right, that's the most important thing. We're graded on 3.5 hours once a week, and so there's a lot of time that goes into it, and ultimately the only thing that matters is that performance on Sunday. So you have to do everything you can to be ready, and then obviously take advantage of every opportunity that we get on Sunday, and that's the key. That's how we're all graded.
Good stuff. Now, time for the Delta Dental Guess the Titan.
Oh, so much pressure.
A lot of pressure. He's 1 for 2 on the year, Mike Vrabel. This one, I wanted to give you a little extra time because this one, I think, is pretty difficult. But can you guess this Titan from his picture as a youth? All right, now don't guess yet. We're getting a long shot here. Last week you missed who?
Adam Humphries.
Adam Humphries, that's right.
Is my record really 1 and 2? I
You're
thought I was
1 and 2.
1.
Yeah, no, John Robinson was 1 for 1 filling in for you. You're 1 and 2. You missed Adam Humphries last week. So do you have a thought on this?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to break, and we're going to let you think about it.
A long break.
A long break. And when we come back, we're also going to talk some special teams. We've got a lot more coming up on this edition of the Mike Vrabel Show. Stay with us. A lot of consternation from the head coach, Mike Vrabel, but he has a guess at this week's Delta Dental Guess the Titan.
Corey Davis.
He's going with Corey Davis. He's correct. We need a bell or a buzzer or something.
Yes.
2 of 3 now. 2 out of 3
2
on
out
the
of
year.
3.
Let's go with another receiver here for a moment. Talk to me about A.J. Brown, the rookie from Ole Miss, and what he's been able to do so far. Not just what he did in Atlanta, but on the practice field and how he's coming along.
Well, I think that he's a mature kid, but I also think it took him a little bit of time to become comfortable with our team, with our players, with our coaches, how we do things, and he missed a little bit of time. Missed a little bit of time in training camp, and I think he's starting to, really develop into a player that our quarterbacks trust, that our coaches trust, and he continues to improve. And I think that's the critical thing, is that we try to get better each and every week, and AJ has started to do that.
10 catches, 223 yards, and 2 touchdowns through the first 4 games, coming off a big game in Atlanta. And standing by with our Amy Wells for this week's GEICO Gladiator of the Game.
A.J. Brown, you have scored your first points as a professional football player. Was the moment as sweet as you thought it would be getting in that end zone?
Yes, I was full of emotions. I was excited. I was out of breath. I had my adrenaline was pumping, but I was really excited, and I was fortunate to get in the end zone for the first time.
I am giving you the opportunity right now to explain your touchdown celebration. What was that?
Kind of got an idea. One of my teammates kind of brought it to my attention. And that was the first thing I could think about, but I was opening the vault. I took the money out the vault. I just made it rain, so something to have fun with.
Well, and everybody around you seemed to be getting involved in it too. They seemed to like it.
Yes, that's why when I took some money out the vault, I just tried to get them some, hey, we make it rain together.
You were very interested in meeting Julio Jones and having the opportunity to play against their team and kind of be in the same space as him. Why was it so important for you to have a moment with him after the game?
That wasn't my first time meeting him, so we was already connected. But me just watching him at that level, other than on film, so I can just try to steal anything I can from him and put it in my bag. But he's a great one. And he's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day. And then, of course, after the game, I wanted him to give me some wise words to continue to be great.
What'd y'all talk about?
He was just telling me just be consistent with everything you do. Don't be no ups and downs, but just try to be consistent. It's going to be a tough road, but just stay at it. Keep working.
Having a game like the game that you had against the Atlanta Falcons, does that make you feel comfortable in that you are supposed to be at this league at this level?
I always felt like I was supposed to be here, but it definitely gives me confidence just to go out and just do whatever I say I can do.
What are you looking forward to the most about facing the Bills at Nissan Stadium?
I'm just glad to be back home in front of the fans. Just try to get a win for the fans.
Who was supposed to be the Titans kicker in 2005? Ola Kemren. Turns out the Titans signed a journeyman to be Kemren's competition in camp. A guy who kicked at both Auburn and Georgia Southern. A guy who tried out for 3 NFL teams and kicked for Arena and AF2 teams. A 27-year-old who wasn't supposed to have a chance, but became a Titans favorite. Rob Baronis made everyone forget Ola Kemren and gave Tennessee 9 outstanding years. He nailed 11 game-winning kicks, including a franchise-best 60-yarder over the eventual Super Bowl champion Colts. Baronis hit an NFL record 8 field goals at Houston in 2007. For his career, Baronis made almost 86% of his field goals and even earned a Pro Bowl berth. No offense to Ola Kemren, but his name is a trivia question. Rob Baronis' name is one that Titans fans will never forget. Mike Vrabel gave out game balls after the Titans win 2 days ago in Atlanta. He could have given out some game balls to Titans fans, though, because the turnout at Mercedes-Benz Stadium from Titans fans was unreal. And we got it started on Saturday night with the Titans rally presented by Miller at Buckhead Saloon. Coach, we were getting after it. Javon Curse was there. Nate Washington was there, and look at that crowd.
Great turnout. Looks like fun. There you are. Who are you interviewing?
Jonathan Hutton and I talking some Titans, getting people ready. It was a lot of fun, and we certainly want to see as many people as possible at Nissan Stadium on Sunday. Reminding you, Titans and the Bills, tickets still remain. A goodly number in the upper deck and also a goodly number of tickets in the club level. You could get yours at titansonline.com/tickets. That's titansonline.com/tickets. Let's sell it out and give the Titans the best home field advantage they can have against the 3-1 Buffalo Bills. And another thing, let's continue with that special teams play.
That'll help. That will always help to play with, win that phase. 3 phases to every game, offensively, defensively, and special teams. And we feel like we have the best punter in the league. And he continues to do it week in and week out. Obviously, Cairo has come in. He's made a bunch of great kicks for us.
But here's what I want to show was Chris Milton
Yeah,
first.
just running. I mean, that could have been a fumble. You know what I mean? Hopefully next time that ball pops out and we get it. But there's a guy, here's kickoff coverage meeting. You know, stay on sides, avoid to the side of the kick, don't stop running, and we'll meet you at the ball. Meeting's over. How long can a kickoff coverage meeting take?
So the Atlanta Falcons start that possession at their own 15. Their average start for the rest of the night was their own 16, largely because of the guy that Coach already mentioned, Brett Kern. All 5 of his punts downed inside the 20, including the one at the end, and this was textbook LaShawn Sims.
You know, and when you see practice reps carry over to the game, become game reality, we got to get this punt off. They're trying to obviously pressure us. You know, Brett one-steps it. Simsy's able to beat the ball down there, stay in the field of play, not go in the end zone, tap it back. We bleed 12 seconds off that clock, and we pin them inside the 5-yard line.
That's good stuff right there. Titans with good special teams. They'll need that and more to beat the Bills. We'll have Mike Vrabel's keys to success when we come back on The Mike Vrabel Show. The Bills are in town this Sunday. Mike Vrabel's keys to success start with winning the turnover battle.
Yeah, this is a very good defense. You know, turnovers cost us up there last year. They've forced 8 turnovers. We've got to be careful. We've put it on the carpet too many times. We haven't given any up, but we got to take care of the football. When we throw it, when we catch it, and when we run it, we got to take care of it.
We've already demonstrated that one of the keys to beating Atlanta was winning field position. It's a key again this week.
Yeah, it's always going to be the key for us is trying to find ways to win on short fields, to find ways to fight through the fringe, whether we get turnovers or we create that field position through complementary football, special teams. But we're going to have to play on a short field against a really good defense.
Awesome defense. Last year, the Titans only kicked 4 field goals against the Bills. this year, turn that around, get some touchdowns.
Yeah, it's going to be important that we score touchdowns when we get the ball down there. It's hard to win in this league when you just kick field goals, and so we can fight through the fringe and get those touchdown opportunities. We have to be able to convert.
Coach, it's going to be sort of a slobber knocker, isn't it?
I think so, and I hope so. And that's, Sean's a great coach. He's got a very physical team. He's got a very good team, 3-1. They gave the Patriots everything they wanted, and you hold them to 140 yards passing and whatever they did. That's pretty impressive.
Bills come in here 3-1 on the season. Remember, tickets at titansonline.com/tickets. And remember, you can hear us Sunday on Titans Radio. Thanks for watching, everybody.